Ooh, welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August the 20th. I did not really see that. The 26th, 2025. We're going to be talking about NXT because, ladies and gentlemen, they told us who's going to be in this speed title tournament, and we found out the rules. It's going to be the same rules. If you want to become a number one contender to the speed title, you have to win a tournament. Just like if you guys saw on Twitter, they're always having these tournaments to become the number one contender. So after this tournament to crown a number one contender for No Mercy, they might do the same thing for the men's. It's a tournament. Every time they need a number one contender, they have to win a tournament. They have their own special kind of matches for this. Just like the Heritage Cup, they had the rounds as the British rounds match. I don't know what happened to that thing, but ladies and gentlemen, I guess it got replaced by the speed titles. And there's going to be a time limit. I believe 5 minutes for the number contenderships. The tournament, and 3 minutes for the championship match. So it will be a quick match to watch at No Mercy. But we found out who will be in it. So we got NXT, Lena Reed. We saw her a couple of times. She had a match with JC Jane. I think she had a title match against JC Jane when JC Jane first won the match. And on SmackDown, not both, not Raw and SmackDown, it's just SmackDown, we got Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae will come back to NXT. And we got Triple A's, I do not know how to say this person's name. I go and botch it. I still don't know who she is. I think we've seen her a couple of times. I think we saw her in Worlds Collide. Or Triple Mania. I remember hearing the name. I don't know if she's the champion, or she just had a random match at Worlds Collide. I don't remember. I like that tag team match that Stephanie McCurr and Lola had against two AAA women. I do not know which one it was, but I remember the name that I was watching Triple Mania or Worlds Collide. One of those. That name, I don't know where she had a match. Don't remember. I could look it up, but I don't remember. And TNA's knockout that will be in this tournament will be Xia Brookside. She makes her return to WWE for the very first time. I'm happy that she's back, and she will be back next week when she goes one-on-one with Candice LeRae. The start of the speed tournament. So that's pretty cool. I wonder who's they're going to bring for the men's. Right now, the men's title of the speed title hasn't been shown. El Grande is supposed to be the champion, but it's supposed to be Chad Gable as El Grande, not Ludwig Kaiser. So they haven't shown this championship yet. They showed the women's speed title multiple times on NXT with Soruka, but never showed the men's. So, are we ever going to see this dang title? I know it's supposed to be on NXT, but we haven't seen this title since they stopped making speed shows on speed. And even El Grande hasn't defended the title on the Twitter speed show. So yeah, I don't know what happened. We had an interesting NXT. We found out who is going to be facing Oba Femi for the NXT Championship. We already know Lola Bice is getting a shot of the NXT Women's Championship. There was no TNA star showed up. But I did hear that Joe Hendry showed up in a WWE Live event in Manchester? I think it was Manchester. I think it was still their UK tour. He showed up, and I guess he had a match with The Miz. So that's pretty cool that Joe Hendry showed up. That's not NXT. So maybe that's why Joe Hendry did not show up this week on NXT, because he was there. He was in the UK. Corey Graves hasn't done commentary the last 2 times for NXT, Heatwave and NXT, because he was in the UK. He's getting ready to do Clash in Paris. We have one segment that everybody should watch. Well, if you want to watch, if you guys want to watch segments. We got Ricky Saints coming on, and he says he's next to face Obafemi for that NXT Championship. Because what he did to Jasper Troy and all that stuff, he's been through hell, and he wants a shot. And he says there's only one thing I came here to do, and that's to take the NXT title. He took the North American title, now he wants the NXT title. I got the burps. And then Ricky Saints got interrupted by Josh Briggs. This man already got a shot at the championship. I'm sorry that you suck at playing friends with Yoshi and didn't get the job done and use them very well. But yeah, he did beat Yoshi in a street fight and all that stuff. He says he's next for the championship. And then they bickering and arguing and all that stuff. Ava made announcements. Ava did not hear from Javon Evans since Heatwave. So she needs a new number contender. Who said Javon was the number contender? He lost. But I do want to know if he's okay. The guy went through an announce table twice. He got thrown into an announce table twice. Like, the kid is destroyed. Somebody tell me how is he doing. So Ava made a no one contenders match between Ricky Saints and Josh Briggs. So a lot of things happen. Jada Parker is being nice to Lola Bice. She respects, but she doesn't respect Lash Legend because she won't stop showing up and opening her mouth. So now we heard that next week it will be Lash Legend versus Jada Parker. Ariana Grace and Mr. Stacks might be a thing now. Will Santino Morello be happy with that? Because they saw something disturbing in Santino's office with Mance Warner and Stephanie Lander. So, is that what Ariana Grace is going to do with Stacks? I don't know. I feel sorry for Mr. Santino. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 3 weeks ago we had a match between Kalani Jordan and Blake, but Kalani won the match by count out because of Jordan Grace and making Blake run away. So Blake thought, oh, I beat Jordan Grace, I should get a title shot. Ava says, not really. You beat one person. So Kalani Jordan, this was on the exclusive YouTube thing on their social media, and Kalani Jordan wants to do it again. This time she wants to win the right way. So we had Kalani Jordan versus Blake. It was a pretty okay match, but Jordan Grace showed up again, and Blake ran away again. But one problem: the door was locked, so she couldn't run outside. And she was about to get counted out, but Jordan did not touch her. She didn't let the disqualification happen. She told Blake, you have a match. Kalani's waiting. So Blake went back in the ring, and she got pinned by Kalani Jordan. Jordan gets the win. And then we have Lexis Kane versus Miles Bourne for a blindfold match. I wasn't happy about it. I was bored of it. I'm not a big fan of a blindfold match because it takes a long time. I understand that they want the fans to be part of the show. You couldn't do it a different way? Let them chant? Let them boo? Please? Oh man, but Lexis Kane gets the win because he cheated. He poked the eye of the referee. He opened his blindfold, and then he low blowed Miles Bourne and did the coronation, and he gets the win. Next we got Ricky Saints versus Josh Briggs in the No Contenders match. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Ricky Sainz. He's the new number contender. He's getting a title shot at No Mercy in September 27th. And then we had Ricky Sainz saying, I'm coming for you, Obafemi. And then Obafemi came out. And Ricky Sainz and Obafemi had some things to say to each other. And then they got interrupted by the new tag team champions, Dark States. They told them you could leave the ring or we beat the living hell of you. And Mr. Ricky Sainz and Oba chose option B to get beat up. So Darcy came to the ring, and then here comes Hank and Tank helping Oba and Ricky Sainz to get rid of Dark States. Hank and Tank wants their tag team title shot, the rematch, but Dark State asked the same thing. Not the rematch. They asked all 4 people. So next week we have an 8-man tag team match. Again, Hank and Tank teaming up with Ricky Sainz and Obafemi. We have Tara May Steele will be versing Alba Fire. I guess this rivalry is not done yet. But there was a lot of help from Ethan Page, Piper Niven, and Chelsea Green. But Steele still gets the win. But Chelsea Green attacks Steele. She attacks Steele, and then Tavion Heights grabs the hand of Chelsea Green. He said he wouldn't hit a woman. But he's getting really tired of Chelsea Green. He got distracted once again, like his match at Heatwave. Ethan Page did his little twist of paint. That guy needed to stop getting distracted. Now we are main event Lola Bunny, Soruka, and Zarya versus Fatal Influence, JC Jane, Jasmine Nix, and Paula Hanley. Jasmine Nix is getting bullied by JC Jane and Paula Hanley because Jasmine Nix says now the speed titles are on NXT. She wants to bring a title to Fatal Influence. She wants to bring 2 titles. But JC Jane says, no, you're not going to win it. If one of us is going to win it, it's going to be Paula Hanley. And Jasmine Nix saying, what is happening? What is happening between these this team? Well, it was they were doing great in the 6-man women tag team match. They almost won the match, but Paula Hanley almost hit Jasmine Nix. And then Soul Snatcher on Jasmine Nix, and then Lola Vice did her thing. The winner of that match was Sol Ruka, Zarya, and Miss Lola Vice. She gets the title shot, and she gets the win in the 6-women tag team match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at September. I know I'm saying ladies and gentlemen too much. I know you guys are going to say, Tyler, you're saying ladies and gentlemen. It's what I say. Don't get mad at me. We're almost at September. We're almost at the next DLC. I know we have a couple more weeks. I believe it's September 17th, I think. It's on my other thing. I guess we go over here. DLC. This is the one that we're talking about. September the 17th. The Attitude Era Pack. I think that's what they call it, right? The Attitude Era Superstars Pack. I can't wait for this one because we got D'Lo Brown, Billy Gunn, Mark Henry, Victoria, and Road Dogg to be in this one. I can't wait to do these ones. I can't wait to play as these guys. And then we get the Saturday's Main Event Pack. I wish you get the old school Saturday's Main Event Arena. But they didn't say anything about that. That would be cool. Maybe it will happen. They've been putting a lot of detail for these patches. We got the Crown Jewel Arena. We got the Saturday's Main Event Arena. We got WrestleMania Arena. I understand that was on the DLC pack, but I don't think Saturday Main Event was. Or Crown Jewel. And we're getting El Grande Americano. So maybe they could do something on the patch for this Saturday's Main Event DLC, and maybe we could get the old school Saturday's Main Event. I'm not downloading one. I'm not downloading a old school Saturday's Main Event. But that would be cool if they could do that. If they're going to do that, I have no idea. I don't know what's the plans. We're getting closer to the DLC. I'm just happy that we're almost out of summer. I could stop sweating. I could stop being annoyed of being hot. Man, it's annoying. I hate being hot, and it's almost over. Next week is over. No more summer. I know it's gonna be hot a little bit more in September because it doesn't end on September 1st. You know how bad I wish it did? Oh man. It rained today. It felt good to be rained on. Normally I don't like it. But it felt good. It felt good. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW results. The aftermath of AEW's Forbidden Door. Are they going to talk about Will Ospreay? Is this the last time we see Darby Allin as well? The guy who went through a table by jumping off a steel cage with Gabe Kidd. I thought Gabe Kidd was injured. Did I read that wrong? I think I read that wrong. I think so. But that's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Tell us out. Bye.